Hi, I'm Tracy Troy, Michigan PTA President-elect, and I'm excited to celebrate Berkeley Area PTSA Council Founders Day with you. Today, we celebrate the founding of what has become the largest child advocacy organization in the United States. This year, we celebrate a new alternate way and a virtual platform rather than in person. Today, I want to celebrate your leadership to pivot and adapt during what will become a part of our history in leading this mission. You are a part of that amazing history that molds the success of PTA. Our history also includes creation of kindergarten classes, child labor laws, hot and healthy lunch programs, and art and education. History due to great PTA leadership and passionate members. Through this challenging time, we continue to proudly commit to being a powerful voice for all children, a relevant resource for parents, and a strong advocate for public education. Today, we're part of supporting our students and communities as we continue to make history through a pandemic. You have adapted how you communicate to your members. You tailored in a new environment how you serve and provide for your students and community. You are amazing. Thank you for your leadership during this historic time, as well as continuing the mission of PTA. Our mission to make every child's potential a reality by engaging and empowering families and communities to advocate for all children. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Christy Conte, and I'm president of the Berkeley PTA Council, which is made up of PTA members from each Berkeley school. I would like to welcome you all to our 2021 Founders Day celebration. Like everything over the past year, it looks a little different, and you had to make your own dinner, but we wanted to make sure we continue the tradition of recognizing the hard work our nominees contributed this past school year. Founders Day is a national celebration honoring the 3 women who began PTA. They had the simple idea of improving the future of school children's experience. PTA is the largest volunteer child advocacy organization in the country. Each year, our Berkeley schools nominate a Teacher of the Year, a Support Staff Member of the Year, and a PTA Member of the Year. Tonight we will honor all of these nominees and thank them for their service and dedication to the Berkeley District. Before I hand this over to Dennis McDavid, I would like to take a minute to thank him for his own years of service and dedication to the district. As all of you know, Dennis is retiring after 16 years in the district and 9 of them as our superintendent. I think after the year he's had, it is a very well-deserved retirement. All the best to you and Carol on the next chapter of your lives. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Dennis McDavid.
Thank you, Christy, for your kind remarks. I want to thank the Founders Day Committee for putting this great event together and for pivoting very quickly to a virtual format rather than foregoing the opportunity to celebrate all the fantastic work that the PTAs do every year. I'd like to recognize our PTA and PTSA presidents for their leadership and commitment to our kids and our community, and even during the pandemic, their leadership has been outstanding. So I want to thank NORAP President Patrick Lancaster. At Rogers, it's Katie Blackburn. At Pattengill, Amy Phillips. At Burton, Megan Ross. At Berkeley High School, Natasha Hamilton and Kathy Berriman. At Angel, Caitlin Thrasher. And at Anderson, Sue Zager. Thanks to all of you. I also want to thank our Berkeley Area PTSA Council officers, our President, Christy Conte, Vice President Gloria Dykers and Don Banks, Treasurer Tanya Barger, and Recording Secretary Patrick Lancaster. As I begin my remarks, I want to thank all of you for your support of our district. I have always felt privileged to work in our district and work with people who strive to be a model for others in caring for and in educating and in loving our students. We in this district also strive to be a model in hiring fantastic teachers, administrators, and support staff and encouraging them to take risks and grow. All of that benefits our students. So I want to sincerely thank all of you for your service to our students, our schools, and our community. I also want to congratulate all of our honorees tonight. You're a very special part of a very special school district, and you're being recognized tonight because every day you make an extraordinary difference in the lives of the children you serve and in the life of our community. We have incredibly passionate and dedicated teachers and administrators, our paraprofessionals and secretaries, custodians, and board members, all of whom are constantly looking to inspire and empower our kids in our community and our staff. I also want to take a moment to honor all of our teachers. Our teachers have done incredible work over this last year to lift our students. They've changed their teaching methods. They've learned new technology. They've tried things they've never tried before, and they've done all this to benefit the students they love and care for. This year has not been easy for anyone. We all have our personal struggles we've had to deal with, and as professionals, it's not been easy, but I'm so proud of each and every one of our team members who've gone out of their way to help support our kids. Tonight, as we take the opportunity to thank and honor each of you who take time to counsel, coach, encourage, inspire, and empower our students, you should know that collectively, you make our school community extraordinary. To be honored at this event in this district means that you are among the best of the best. So my deepest thanks to all of you for all that you do and all that you give our children. Thank you so much.
Good evening and welcome to our annual PTA Founders Day Celebration. Here we are celebrating 124 years for the National PTA. Who would have ever thought last year that our celebration would be this different? But we've all managed to live through and survive and do some incredible things even in light of a pandemic. This evening, let me tell you how this program is going to work. You're going to have an opportunity to hear about all the wonderful people who work in individual buildings. We'll start with Angel Elementary School, and we'll talk about our Member of the Year, our Support Staff Member, and our Teacher of the Year, and then we'll go to each and every building throughout the district. Again, thank you for joining us, and let's get going. So our first building to talk about tonight is Angel Elementary, and our first person is our PTA Member of the Year, Christy Conte. Chris has been a dedicated member of the Angel PTA for the past 3 years, and she has volunteered at countless events. She currently is our treasurer and maintains the most meticulous records and keeps all of us honest with those records as well. Not only has Chris been our treasurer, but she has been our fundraising guru. In fact, she's a mother of twins here at Angel, and she probably hasn't figured out the fact that she doesn't actually have to do twice the work, but apparently she thinks because she has two, she must work twice as hard as everybody else, and it certainly shows. She has an upbeat, positive attitude, brings new ideas and endless energy, and is a wonderful asset to the Angel PTA. Congratulations, Chris. Our Support Staff Member of the Year is Mr. Bob Merkel, or as the kids like to call him, Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob is the heart and soul of Angel Elementary, spending well over 40 years of his career making this the very best building around. And this year, of course, has been unique for Mr. Bob, but he has stepped up in every way. Mr. Bob probably never thought he would spend so many countless hours sanitizing, cleaning, and doing district projects, ordering PPE, and rearranging rooms. It's just the work that he does, and Mr. Bob did it with a smile on his face, and he did it across the district as well. We had one parent say he probably could have never dreamed he would sanitize more than he has in the past. We had another parent mention that it's hard to believe that anybody could be more popular than a professional athlete, but when it comes to Mr. Bob and Angel, he definitely has that kind of popularity. His tireless efforts make Angel a safe, inviting atmosphere for all students to learn. He's been so amazing in this year, and again, we just like to re-emphasize that here at Angel School, Mr. Bob is the pulse that keeps us going. And Angel's Educator of the Year is Melanie Liga. A parent wrote, "I have never met a teacher in Berkeley, even in the own district I work in, who goes above and beyond like she does. Truly an advocate for all the students and their families. She did things like calling us at night, sending text, calling us personally at work if need be, delivering things to our home. She did everything and anything to make us feel comfortable, welcomed, and informed. I wish all students had the gift of having Miss Liga." One other person said, "Perhaps this unsung hero needs to be recognized for everything that she does when nobody is watching. Yes, she may be a little sarcastic, fun, and funny and great to be around, but her passion for kids is unmatched. She's all in 100% all of the time. She definitely goes above and beyond the call of duty. She's a team player in every sense of the word, and her form of leadership is through her servant leadership and making sure she provides for all of her students and their families." Representing Burton Elementary School, their Member of the Year is Lindsay Gursky. Lindsay, it is said that you are an outstanding leader, somebody who is thought-provoking thought-provoking, and solutions-oriented. Someone who came onto the PTA with a fresh perspective, who's willing to ask those critical questions, not because they like to ask the critical questions, but because they want to get to the very best solutions for kids. An advocate for all students and will fight for what is right. Her ability to go above and beyond in this environment has been impressive and awe-inspiring. The support staff member at Burton this year is Madison Steinbaugh. A colleague shared that she works endlessly to meet the needs of every single child. Perhaps the best helper at Burton, one of the students says. The hugs and tears on her last day as student teacher, one colleague said, was evidence enough to show her excellence. A person with passion and commitment who inspires all of those around her. Someone who's been described as enthusiastic, responsive, detailed, and super engaged. It is obvious that she loves what she's doing. Congratulations. And our Educator of the Year for Burton Elementary is Rose Jacob. Rose has been described as being one of the most knowledgeable people, especially when it comes to early childhood. She has served as a mentor for so many throughout her years and is truly an inspiration. Working with kids every day, showing compassion, someone we like to say who's truly been a difference maker for well over 20 years in the Berkeley School District. And we all know that the reason she's had success is because she understands that relationships are at the core of all you do. Pta Gill Elementary School, our Member of the Year is Amy Phillips. Amy has been described as supportive and adventurous. She is simply there whenever anything is needed. Someone who's always open to new ideas and new challenges and makes all this hard work look effortless. Someone who always goes above and beyond. In fact, one parent said, "I'm truly amazed by her energy and enthusiasm. She is definitely the true definition of the word humanitarian. She simply lifts everybody up around her." One other person said, "It's what you do when nobody is watching that is most impressive, and Amy can quietly work behind the scenes because she knows it's the right thing to do." Congratulations, Amy. This year's support staff member is Carson Baker. Everyone who submitted a letter on Carson said, "You can feel her passion for kids." Her principal said she actually wins this award 3 times over because she is supportive of kids, supportive of staff, and parents. And she runs a smooth support program, so smooth her colleagues said that she is considered a testing ninja. Somebody with a can-do spirit who is enthusiastic, resourceful, and diligent, and routinely puts the needs of others above her own. One of her colleagues said she simply is an amazing educator with heart, someone who has energy that is contagious for all of us, and a true asset to Pta Gill Elementary. Congratulations, Carson. And our Teacher of the Year for Pta Gill is Meredith Wilson. One student says, "She is the best teacher I have ever had in my life because she is smart and she is loyal." A parent said she has displayed the grace and confidence despite the storm known as 2020-2021. One parent said, "What I really love about Mrs. Wolesick is how she advocates for us as parents. Every week she sends home critical questions to us that allows us to extend our child's learning at the dinner table every night. Her positivity has been known to keep everyone going in the face of adversity." One person said it's her incredible storytelling that really brings learning to life in her classroom. And one parent just had to mention that they feel so fortunate that their child's last experience with a teacher at elementary school is going to be Mrs. Wolesick, and she knows that her child is confidently prepared for middle school. Congratulations, Meredith. From Rogers Elementary School, our Member of the Year is Amy Bloom. People have said that Amy always goes above and beyond. In fact, they say beyond generous with her time is the best way to describe her. Not only a champion for Rogers, but the entire Berkeley School District at large. Her sister shares that she is truly a champion of all philanthropic endeavors. And one colleague said, "You've heard of the Energizer Bunny? Well, she is the Energizer Raccoon." She has empathy for everyone in need and works quietly behind the scenes, always advocating for others. She's the kind of person who likes to think outside the box, and it's just incredible that she knows the name of every single student. When a task needs to get done, the reality is simple. Amy has already anticipated and got it done before she's asked. She is a true gift to Rogers Elementary. Congratulations. Our support staff member of the year is Natalie Hill. One person described Natalie as Rogers' secret weapon. She's armed with initiative, know-how, and diligence. A true unsung hero. One person said she always has the answer you need and the grace you desire when you realize you forgot something or simply just messed up. One student said, when I go to the office, I know that I'm in safe hands because she's a helper and she always makes me feel better. Natalie may not know this, but she has unknowingly mentored so many parents and staff over the years with her calm, quiet confidence and reassuring attitude. Congratulations, Natalie. And our Educator of the Year for Rogers is Andrea Hallas. Andrea is described as devoted, creative, kind, and empathetic. Actually, the patience of a saint is what one person said. A true collaborator and tech guru, and someone who always uses her creativity to make learning fun for her youngest students. One person said her ability to help 5-year-olds process the feelings about the pandemic and the ever-changing world was just incredible. Another parent said her command of a Zoom call with 5-year-olds was amazing. And another parent shares that the ability to listen in on her lessons this year has actually been the greatest gift that she's been given because Mrs. Hallas was able to show her how she should talk and interact and really help her child be inquisitive about their learning. Her ability to keep her staff laughing and keeping that simple perspective when things are tough is what makes Andrea such an incredible member at Rogers. Congratulations, Andrea. And now for Norp International School, our member of the year is Patrick Lancaster. It was shared about Patrick that his generosity is unmatched. In fact, they talked about his epic breakfast spreads and how truly grateful they are for his givingness. His selfless attitude is admired. He gets joy out of seeing others get appreciation. He has stepped up this year into a very challenging position and handled it with grace and confidence. He has provided stability and direction when it was needed most. One person said, very few people step up into these kinds of positions, but Patrick embraced it with open arms and took it on with no problems at all. Not only is Norp International School lucky, but the Berkeley School District is lucky to have the likes of Patrick leading the way. Congratulations, Patrick. The support staff member of the year at Norp is Jacqueline Giorgio. She is described as being an integral part of the NIS leadership team. Somebody who is an advocate for students, staff, and parents, and somebody who is friendly, caring, and always shows compassion, kindness, and composure. One person said the great thing about Jacqueline is she simply is not afraid to ask those tough questions or challenge the status quo if she believes it's what's best for students. They say that true character is defined by what you do when nobody is watching, and that really exemplifies the work that Jacqueline has done this year. She very quietly has connected and reached out and done all those wonderful things during this pandemic without anybody really having an idea of what was going on. She is trusted and adored by staff and students and community members, and one person said, she's not the support staff member of the year, she is the person of the year. Congratulations, Jacqueline. And at Norp International, we have our PYP Educator of the Year, Georgian D. Mercurio. One colleague said, she sets incredible high standards for our youngest of students. Not only does she believe in a student's ability to be successful, but she breeds a culture that is all about I can do and I will do. Other staff members describe her as having an incredible source of positivity, someone who is relentlessly advocating for students and staff with enthusiasm and energy that is truly inspirational. She brings her passion every single day in a friendly and caring manner, and her ability to give to others is simply a gift, which was really on full-scale show this year when she took on a teacher who was reassigned to first grade midway through the year, and she just took her under her wings and made it happen. Congratulations, Georgian. Our MYP Educator of the Year is Shayna Ramin. Shayna is known as the technology guru, not only at Norp International, but across the district. She's the kind of person who relentlessly advocates for all students, and it is her ability to differentiate, which is her trademark, and her commitment to excellence that makes her such an outstanding teacher. She has the ability to use downfalls and failures as springboards to success. One colleague said, I am truly in awe of her ability to do that. Another person said her ability to reflect and use this as a change agent with her own teaching is amazing. She is seen as a leader among her peers and across the district. She just simply knows that balance of when to push and when to pull, and sometimes just give that little extra support, and students are inspired by her willingness to find that balance. Congratulations. Anderson Middle School's Member of the Year is Sue Zager. Sue has been instrumental in boosting membership, which at the middle level is no easy task. She did this in several ways, but one of the great things that she did is really increase their Facebook presence that really has enhanced Anderson's image. She is caring and dedicated, and she is there not only for her own child, but all the kids in the Berkeley community. She has led through this unknown virtual territory with enthusiasm and excellence, and Anderson is a better place because of her. Congratulations, Sue. The Support Staff Member of the Year at Anderson is Amy Robinson. Amy is described as one of the most distinguished and most respected paraeducators in their building. Kids gravitate to her because of her calm, caring demeanor. Her approach, as one person put it, is simply therapeutic in nature. She creates strong connections that make dealing with difficult situations manageable. A team player in every sense of the word, and someone with a great work ethic. In fact, one person said, her incredibly positive attitude, even in the face of adversity, has been an inspiration to all of us. Congratulations, Amy. And our Educator of the Year for Anderson Middle School is Karen Saltzman. One person described her as a master at what she does. Her ability to build great rapport with students and to motivate them is unmatched. In fact, personally, my son, who isn't always super interested about learning, found Mrs. Saltzman's class the best one yet. She creates a positive, engaging learning environment for all students, and she's always fostering an environment that promotes confidence, creativity, and safety in sharing thoughts and ideas. She has brought new initiatives to the building like March Miracles, and although it didn't get completely executed last year, it is something that is going to become a hallmark of the work at Anderson, and then also helped create the Breakfast Club to recognize those students working at home and doing an awesome job. She truly is distinguished as a true professional and represents everything that is right in public education. Congratulations. From Berkeley High School, the Member of the Year is Natasha Hamilton. Natasha is described as genuinely caring for all staff and students at Berkeley High School, someone who is kind and passionate, and someone who makes Berkeley High School a better place. In fact, one person described her as a person who has a heart of gold and is willing to do whatever it takes to make Berkeley a better place for all students. Our support staff member are actually two at the high school this year. Our first is Victor Bonds, and Victor is described as being well loved by all students and staff, somebody who truly knows how to make great connections and form wonderful relationships. He has the respect and admiration from staff and students alike. One of his colleagues said, "What I'm truly impressed with Victor this year is he took on some very uncomfortable new learning this year and just was a superstar in the process and really made a difference for our kids during virtual learning." Congratulations, Victor. And also our support staff member of the year at the high school is Julie Decker. One person described Julie as someone who has incredible organizational skills, someone who has the willingness to jump in and simply get it done. Someone who supports students with clear expectations and the right balance of push and pull as needed. One colleague said students thrive under her mentorship and leadership because she solves problems before they even become problems. She is an incredible team player dedicated to student success. One person said, "Your support during what has been a lonely time for so many made everyone feel comfortable and supported." Simply put, she is an all-star. And our Educator of the Year is Mark Meacham. Mark is described as hardworking, efficient, knowledgeable, and driven. One person said his most impressive quality is his ability to instill a growth mindset for all students. He teaches in a way that helps students understand and master difficult concepts. He helps students redefine what success means to them, and he empowers students to know that the struggle is where true learning emerges. His passion and devotion are inspiring, and most importantly, one person said, "What truly is remarkable about Mark Meacham is his big heart and his compassion for all students at Berkeley High School." Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Gigliotti, for your commitment to this event and your ability to summarize the work and dedication of all our honorees year after year in such a concise but also insightful way. Thank you again to the Founders Day Committee, and thanks to all of you for participating and being part of this event. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Good night for now.